today what we're going to do is I'm going to read this story to you. Have you guys read this before?
Yes.
Yes. And then we're going to talk a little bit about it. And I've got a little activity for you guys to do. Okay? Okay, so how many of you guys have read this book?
I tried to take a quiz on it. I ended up taking a whole different quiz.
Okay.
You haven't read it to us.
Did you? Okay, well, I'm going to. Okay, so it's called I Like Myself. I like myself, I'm glad I'm me. There's no one else I'd rather be. I like my eyes, my ears, my nose. I like my fingers and my toes.
She's so smart.
Her dog is as big as her. I like me wild, I like me tame. I like me different and the same.
What's the line? That's a big one. Yeah, she's up.
I like me fast, I like me slow. I like me everywhere I go. I like me on the inside too, for all I think and say and do.
The bone has a bone. The bones are a bone. They don't have a bone. They have the bones to it. The bone and bones.
Inside, outside, upside down, from head to toe and all around. I like it all is me, and me is all I want to be. And I don't care in any way what someone else may think or say. I may be called a silly nut or crazy cuckoo bird. So what? I'm having too much fun, you see, for anything to bother me. Even when I look a mess, I still don't like me any less. Because nothing in this world, you know, can change what's deep inside. And so...
How's she going to put a shirt over that hair?
How's she going to go?
She might need an extra.
That's my hair.
That's Anthony's hair today.
How's she going to come and brush that hair?
We'll find out. No matter if they stop and stare, no person ever, anywhere, can make me feel that what they see is all there really is to me. I still like me with fleas or warts, or with a silly snout that snorts. Or knobby knees, or hippo hips, or purple polka dotted lips. Now she's starting to look different, yeah? Or beaver breath, or stinky toes, or horns protruding from my nose.
That baby too, we won't take it. That baby. Okay. It's off.
Or yikes, with spikes all down my spine, or hair that's like a porcupine. I still would be the same, you see.
It's kind of like an animal.
Yeah.
That looks like a baby.
I like myself because I'm me.
Yeah.
No more.
Okay. So what was the message of this book? Jarrell?
She likes herself no matter what.
She likes herself no matter what. Jahan?
I'm going with Joelle.
Evelyn?
It kind of teaches us to like ourselves for who we are and not just what they think.
So what have you guys heard of or talked a lot about self-esteem?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is self-esteem? You can tell me. yourself? Huh?
Your anger.
Your anger? Jahan?
Your happiness.
Your happiness? What does it mean to have high self-esteem?
Hyperness. Hyperactive.
Your high.
High happiness or madness or whatever you feel.
Anthony?
Madness.
What?
Sadness.
William?
Sadness.
Okay, your self-esteem is the way that you feel about yourself. Whether you like yourself, whether you don't like things about yourself. What does it mean to have self-acceptance? Do you guys know? Have you learned anything about that? Evelyn? To accept yourself? To kind of accept yourself the way that you are, with all of your quirks and things that make you different. So what does it mean to have high self-esteem? Tell me.
Care a lot about yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
To be,
You don't know?
to focus too much on yourself and not anything else.
Okay. Can you say more about that?
Like when it's time to go to school, you're just be when it's time to do schoolwork, you just be wandering around the classroom looking in the mirrors at yourself.
Okay, so you really love yourself if you have high self-esteem. What about if you have low self-esteem? What does that mean? Tell me. You don't raise your hand.
Caring about other people more than yourself. Like caring about one little flower more than your whole entire body.
It's kind of your grandfather.
Like how Superman cares about one little. Don't care about yourself.
Not taking care of yourself, like not taking care
Like
of
you're
yourself.
about to,
Okay. Braylon, what were you saying?
It's too much.
Tell me. What do you think it means to have low self-esteem?
I was thinking what the word that I was trying to say. That's why I didn't say it.
No, I'm just saying.
So is it really, how important do you guys think it is to like yourself, to have high self-esteem? How important is it?
You have to, care about yourself, but you have to care about other people.
But should you think good things about yourself? Yeah. You should care about yourself and like yourself? Yeah. So what do you do if you see somebody that maybe doesn't have very high self-esteem? If they don't feel very good about themselves, if they're really like down about themselves, what are some things that you could do to maybe help them?
Maybe like if they're better at math and like you're not, like you're better at math than I am, so you should just accept that for what you have.
Okay. Jarrell, tell them a funny joke.
I knew a funny joke. See if they're alright, or you could ask them if they want to go play or something.
Okay. So you could like include them in things. Okay, great.
Ask them if they want to play with some of your Legos or video games, like a Wii U.
Okay. What else?
Compliment them.
Compliment them. And you guys talked to them about compliments here with your buckets, yeah?
Nobody still filled my bucket yet.
Oh.
It's always empty. My bucket's full. Yeah.
Okay, guys, did you hear what Evelyn said?
What?
She said you could take time to tell them positive things about them. Now, do you think that would help somebody who has low self-esteem? Might build their confidence? Yeah. So we think that it's important to have high self-esteem, that we feel good about ourselves. And how important is it to help other people feel good about themselves too? How important is it? Is it a little important?
No. 200% important.
200% important. Because we want to make people feel included. We want to make people feel good about themselves, right? Yeah. So what we're going to do for about 5 minutes is I'm going to hand out some paper, and we're going to draw pictures of the way that we see ourselves. Okay?
I don't know how to draw, so I just take
You can draw stick people. I don't really care if your artwork is great or not, because mine's never good.
If I draw
So-
posters, the hands are always going to be
Okay,
like this.
so we're going to quietly go back to our seats.
Mine too.
Every time I draw a poster, that's how I'm going to
Draw how you see yourself.
I'll see you in court.